extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He finds his target, Beckham. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stafford looks to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Neville Gallimore with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a... job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 1st down, Rams. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Gay knocks this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give. Akers running left. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stafford now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Dak. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. To throw, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from...
And he's in for the touchdown with a clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he is in. The call works, and they have won the football game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
goal.